Check, check, check. All right, good to go. All right. Yo, what's going on? All right. I'm good now. We're live. Got everything set up. How's everybody doing? What's going on, Pam? What's up, nobody? So, this is a song that I'm working on. Me and Hayden have been working on the past couple days. So that's part of the reason I have not been streaming. Plus, I've been working night shift. So this is part of the reason why I have not been streaming. But the good news is that you guys are getting to hear the gold before it gets melted down and distributed. So there is no bass yet. There is no lead guitars, octaves, any of that. Right now we have the guitars left and some of the guitars left and right, and we have the drums with some reverse effects and stuff like that. So let's go ahead through the song. I'll show you guys what we got. Trying to remember all the riffs as they go. So now we're at the chorus. daggone Pam. This is the pre-chorus 2. So yeah, he's been actually writing the vocals for this as he goes. So we've literally been just doing it how we usually do it. You know, we write the song and write the lyrics and everything as we go. So you know, it's been a fun process getting back to the nitty gritty. And you know, once again, if anyone's interested in, it's going well so far. Good. I'm glad. If anybody is interested in listening to the band, it is Trash Surfer Birthday Balloons. That is the EP. So look up Trash Surfer, Apple, YouTube, Spotify, all that good stuff. It's on there. So give it a listen. Amazon Music, all that stuff. All right. So next thing we need here is we need to, well, first off, we need the final chorus. We need to make this final chorus huge. This final chorus, not necessarily huge. We are trying to keep it sort of, you know, alternative DIY feel while also still being quality. But still, I want to make it feel like a big chorus. So in order to do that, we need, first off, a transition, a build up, and then we're going to double the chorus. We're going to add in some lead guitar, some octaves, you know, change some things up a little bit. Obviously, harmonies on the vocals. It's going to be all types of good stuff here. And if Hayden is down to do it, then this might be the song where you guys get to see some vocals recorded live as well. So that could definitely be really fun. Let me see here. I'll tell you what, I'm about to take this hat off so I can get some good compression on the ears here with the headphones. Give me 1 second. Probably looks like shit. Nice and greasy. Tomorrow's the day I wash my hair, so give me a break. Give me 1 second. All right, so I'm gonna let the beginning of the song play for you guys that haven't got to hear it. Then when I get back, we're going to get the chorus and then write the bass lines. Much better. I see. What's up, bro? Dude, I'm telling you this. It's one of those things, you write a song, you think it's cool, and like it's cool. But here's the kicker with it. This is like, and this is just me, experiencing the song as it happens, and with Hayden hanging here over the speakers, and then the vocals are going over top, and you can just hear that this is one of those songs that's like, it's an undeniable banger. And when stuff like when transitions like this happen naturally, you know that you have something good when you are just naturally doing it. So right here, we're at the end of the first chorus, and check out this transition, okay? Right here. You hear that? It's so quick you almost might miss it, but that's the point. Okay, so right here, what's happening? We have a reverse snare. We have a reverse cymbal. It is hitting on the 2, and so is the reverse snare. Okay, so it's hitting here. This is what's happening on the drum side with that part. Super simple. But then you add it with the guitars, and right here what we have is this section here where we cut back the guitar, so only the left pan guitar is cutting through on that section. If you're listening to it on your phone, you might not hear this as well, but this is what's happening. So we're cutting out on the 1, 2 cuts out, and then the guitar still plays through on the left all the way through. So here we go one more time. See what I'm saying? And when stuff like that just naturally occurs within the song, you know that you have something cool. Because a lot of the times you got to dig for stuff like that. What works, what doesn't, what works, what doesn't. This instantly worked, and we knew that it was going to be a keeper. So we're just going to keep going with the song. We have two choruses that show up in the song. It'll be about almost 3-minute song. Hunsa blah, 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 Russian something. Labash metal. Satan loves you. So does God. Satan. So does God. So there is balance in the world. Good job, Pam. Way to keep it politically correct. But I would probably say that God loves you way more. All right. Anyways. Dan, what is going on, my man? So yeah, we're going to final chorus. I've been needing to get a bass tone that just sounds good with this. I can't find one that I really like. So I've tried once, I didn't find one. So why don't we mess around with that here in a bit? I think for now I kind of want to. Oh, actually, we need our octave guitar tones. I'm cool. I play guitar as well. Nice. All right, so let's grab this plug-in here. I want to take it from this, and let's bring it to our octave. Octaves usually have that curve in it right here. Cool. Now let's turn this section on. Okay. So this would be our octaves. All right. No, I haven't tried that yet, but I don't really use presets. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, the octaves work really well over the chorus. The octaves work well over that chorus. Let's actually go back into the chorus. I'll show you guys what I was doing there. Not bad. And you know, honestly, I feel like the octaves might become a part of just that sound rather than so usually whenever I do octaves within a song, usually when I do octaves in a song, right, what I'm usually aiming to do, and it's not the popular opinion, usually when they add octave, when someone is adding octaves in a song, they will pan left and right. Something I personally find that I like to do within pop punk stuff, the way I record, is I actually like to make it a mono track. And I really slim down the hell out of it, because with your mono sources, you're taking up a lot of low end, so we want to get rid of that low end. And you have some high end in there too. That's where the clickiness within your kick's coming from. Your snare is going to be mono, it's going to be there as well, and your bass is going to be there, plus the vocals. So you're eating up potentially a lot of space, and really until the vocals are recorded, it can be a tricky thing to do, but doing it like this can be okay for now until you have to mix down the song when the vocals are there. So it can be okay now, but something I'm thinking about doing is actually double tracking it, and then I'll volume automate where the chorus is so that the lead guitar and the rhythm guitars get pushed down 1 or 2 dB, and then we have the octaves there as well, and they sort of just glue together. They sort of glue themselves together. Other than that, with the chorus, I hadn't really thought of anything. It sounds pretty good. I think it sounds kind of naturally occurring there, and with what he is singing, not that you guys have heard it, but to the chorus, it works really well. Anyways, I think I actually want to record that, and we'll keep it muted for now, okay? We will record that and keep it muted as our idea and our backup, okay? So let's go ahead and record. It really does sound good. Like when I figure out exactly what works there, all the pop punk lovers are gonna love this. Seriously, that is gonna be a really fun one to do. This is one of those riffs that's also like fun to play live. It's simple, it's catchy. You know, it's like it's got all the things you want when playing a riff. All right. Um, I really say, even though we don't have the final chorus on the song down here, I really think we should just go ahead and get ourselves a bass tone. Why not? Let's play some bass. It's cool to watch you record these takes so fast. If I did this type of stream, it would just be people watching me redo the same part 40 times before I get it right. Listen, sometimes it does happen like that. Like, believe me, I'm not perfect, but I will say this. I do kind of have like I do like kind of have like a natural gift for just like getting these takes down. And I will say this, it probably has more to do with me just doing this all the time, and something to consider, and I won't go on long about this, but something to constantly remind yourself about is just because you keep a take doesn't mean you have to keep the take. I'll say that again. Just because you keep a take doesn't mean you have to keep the take. So what I mean by that is just because you record it and keep it doesn't mean that you have to keep it. So don't discourage yourself. You have to move on. The song is this long. Let's pretend the song is going to be this long. You're right here. Why are you not right here almost at the end? You're stuck right here when you could be here if you weren't worrying about this one part there. Just record it, move on, come back to it. That's hard to do, but dude, that's part of recording and doing a song on the spot. So you just kind of got to move past that and just sort of get past it. Another thing that really helps is always consider transitions, and also always consider not starting a song with the intro. It almost never works. All right, let's grab the bass though. But yeah, no, doing stuff on a first take can be a bitch. And like, for example, with that octave take, I did mess up one time. I did. I went like this. Oh, I just unplugged. But I did the wrong thing one time, and I kept it because I know I can go back and perfect it the way I want. So. Bro, bass is going to be due for some new strings here soon. Mad Ritter, what's going on, man? I think I needed to hear this. Good. That's why I'm here, man. That's why I'm here. Honestly, you saying that is what I needed to hear. So, like, we're both feeding each other's energy that's needed. Like, I guess that's the beauty of humanity. All right, so now we're going to the bass, and this is not something I like doing with a headphone in. This isn't even really something like, I am very particular with bass. Your low end of your mix is like everything. It literally makes up everything. It makes the feel of the song. It makes the groove of the song groove better. It makes everything more clear when it's correct. The bass is so important. I don't just mean the bass. I mean like your kick bass, your guitar, the bass that's in that lower frequency of your guitar as well. When everything is not correct, it can ruin the vibe of a song real fast. So something I do when I'm working on a new genre of music, and I know it's going to be something that I'm going to mix, master, record, and put out to the world, or like really want to show somebody, is I will get that bass tone. I got my guitar, I got the drums pretty much where I want it. I'm going to get the bass tone as close as I want on my monitors, and I will go to my car and test it on my car. And I've had my car for a couple years now, so I know those speakers, and I know when it sounds good on a phone, on this, on that. So keep that in mind, for real. Can I get a recap of the song? Yeah, of course. We're actually about to, because I'm going to be working on the bass tone while we do this. So thank you for getting me set back up. So right now what we have is bass tone that is needed here, and I'm just getting this set up to where I might usually have this. Let's put this low pass back here, mid drive, high drive. We don't need much of that. Mid level, let's put our high level up here, and I'm not sure exactly. Okay, let's go ahead and try and mess around with the bass. I'm using Neural DSP's Parallax plugin. Can I get a recap? Yes. Okay, let's go. Okay, so what I'm hearing from the bass, and this is just with the headphones in, not anything I really like. It doesn't feel like the low end is really hitting much. It feels very clanky for pop punk stuff. I think what we need is a low distortion within our high end. We need to turn that down, and we need to really push the low end, because I'll show you this real quick. The drum set we're using, the kicks, it's already pre-mixed. So we're really basing our tone off of the drum set, which is kind of what you should always do for the most part when you're recording like this. But I can show you, look at my guitars. I'm cut at 109 with a 36 dB octave right here. You see that slice at 109? That means that I'm literally relying on my kick and my bass to fill in all those frequencies that aren't there in the low end, and I'm just not feeling it. I'm not hearing it. So let's go back to our bass tone. All right. I guess I do need to remember the vocals will be filling in a lot of the sound here. Okay, right? So let's take that high drive down. All right. Yara, what's up? Metal, what's good, man? Yara Asiri, I want to sleep. Well, sleeping is good, so go to sleep, my man. All right, so it feels like we're lacking a bit. Still, I feel like we're getting too much high end here. Okay, let's boost this low. I think we need to boost this low end a little bit. I don't think it's bad where it is, honestly. For what it is, I don't think it's bad where it is. Okay, so I have the spectrum analyzer on, and it's showing that it's mainly the low end with the bass that's, the problem here, which I'm not that worried about, so we're just going to keep on pushing through. Shanora Litzman, yo, are you gay? Nah, bro. Hi, Maiden Locker. Who's Maiden Locker? Where he at? Did I miss somebody? Oh, you mean Metal Rocker. Maiden Locker. Yo, Maiden Locker. Alright, fuck. Why don't we go ahead, Classic Rock Fan, thank you so much for the sub, my guy. Thank you. Also, since you tapped the bell, let me go ahead and let you know what's up. We have a pedal giveaway that we're doing. We have the Hoof Fuzz pedal giveaway that we're going to be doing. As long as you are within the USA, I will be shipping it out to whoever wins. But you have to be the bell notification on. So, yeah. Prepare to rock. Prepare to get fuzzy, baby. You just call me Pam Beth, homie. Pam Beth? Alright. I'll just call you user. How about that? Oh, he's not gay. No. Not in the slightest. Hi. He has a lady and child. Yes, that is true. I believe it or not, I live I don't want to say a traditional life, but I mean like as far as most of these fucking weirdos out here anymore, I have a pretty normal life. I have a house, a full-time job. You know, me and my girl have been together for fucking 8 years, 9 years. I have a kid. Um the average white person dream where, you know, you have a kid and then you can't afford to live. That's the most metal thing you can do right now. All right. I'm not liking this high end that I'm hearing. I want to make this. So what if we raise this up? Ooh, that might be a better tone. Oh, I love that. I do the. That's sick. That's cool. I like that a lot. I'm going to keep that. Again, those of you just joining in, we're finding a bass tone that I like for this song, which has been hard and also hasn't really been anything I've been really doing that much because I'm not using my monitors. I'm using headphones, and I absolutely hate with a passion using headphones to find any low frequency spectrum instruments. So we're trying our best here. This might be the best we get for now. So right there, some lead guitar tones will come in as well. This is going to be our bass tone for now. I think that this works okay for now, and I'll perfect it later. But as far as just getting some low end in here and, you know, kind of hearing it out, this works. So let's keep moving. My mind types faster than what I see at times, and that is an ADHD thing. Welcome to my world. I always have to stop and read back what I'm doing. All right. Let's start recording a little bit of bass here. How's everybody doing? Who we got in chat now? Hit that subscribe button if you're watching. It don't bite. It won't hurt you. You'll never notice that you ever clicked it. But guess who will? I will. And I will appreciate it forever. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We're writing a song live on the spot. No one else is doing it. No one else is going to do it. Because we're the best. We're doing the best. So hit that subscribe button. Let's tune this bass up. And then let's get to work. Right? Let's do a small one right now. Let's tune this bad boy up. I actually was going to stream yesterday. 41 minutes. Speaking of which, I have to work a night shift job tonight. So I have to get off here in about 45 minutes to an hour. So I will not be able to stay on tonight. But I could not resist but to show you guys this song because it's an absolute banger. A little Reaper action, dude. You know, just a little Reaper action, you know, just like, yeah, dude. You know, we like Reaper around these parts, dude. A little bit of Reaper, dude. Tune up the old busy bass, dude. Maybe, you know, hit a stogie, dude. A little sip of some cough drops. Alright, bass is as tuned as it's gonna get for now. Still don't like that bass tone. I just don't like it. It's not the bass tone that we need for this song. And it's sad, but we're going to keep it for now because I just can't find what I want right now. So, with that said, oh, this dude's passing the vibe check, bro. Hell yeah, you too, man. Dude, if you're one of the new Andrews, that's gonna be crazy because we've had well, technically 3 regular Andrews, like regulars, but the one hasn't been here in a while, the other one hasn't been here in a while, and of course we have our boy Andrew, and you know, he be doing his thing. He joins in on the riff competitions that we do, the riff challenges, I should say, rather. So yeah, put a little Zen in, dude. Why not pop 2, dude? Got 2 little Zennies, bro, with the Reaper action, dude. All right, let's just go ahead and record the bass. How about that? Let's go ahead and record this first section here. You guys know the rules when I record bass. I nail each section, 1 take. She's done and good to go. So, let's get it. Yes, actually, that's kind of like the whole thing. That's the whole point of this channel is, you know, not to ramble. Well, actually, I got to make sure that this volume is still correct right now. Not to ramble, but basically what my whole channel was started about was to give my knowledge that I've accumulated since I started playing guitar, about tube amps, about speakers, about microphones, about recording, about songwriting, and just in general, just vibing out, really. So, you know, that's sort of, I love making videos where I test stuff out, where I can point people in the right directions. Honestly, if there was a job where I could find people with a budget and just like show up to their house and be like, all right, we're getting this, we're getting that, we're getting this, we're going to set you up a nice studio, I'll show you how to run through this, and then like fucking I can move on to the next person. That would be the dream job. That would be sick. A songwriting course would be cool, something like that. But yeah, anyways, let's get this shit going. So we're gonna start with this first part. Riff challenges, I want in. Also, do you have a stream schedule? I used to have a stream schedule. My work schedule has been very rambunctious, but I will say this. typically I will almost always stream on Saturdays and Sundays, 5 p.m. Eastern time. I do stream through the week as well, and usually it's about 5 p.m. Eastern time. I also have like family and stuff, so I there's stuff that's scheduled then, so sometimes I go earlier or later. That's why I have Discord. I can let people know ahead of time, like, hey, we're doing this, we're doing that. And sometimes I can't do anything for a few days. Like, this is my first day back after a couple days, and it's just because I've been working nights. I've been working on this song with my buddy, and I had one friend that just came up from it out of town, all types of stuff. So just, trying to manage that. When the channel gets bigger, I'll have no choice but to have a permanent schedule. But I'll just say this, join the Discord. It's linked in my profile here on YouTube. It's also on Twitch. And you can just join the Discord and figure out when I'm live streaming. Or just tap the bell and get notified here on YouTube. Other than that, what else am I missing? I would say join the Patreon. There is a free version of that. But yeah, so with the riff challenges, what I do is once a week I take a section of drums and I record myself. I come up with my own riff. I give it to you guys. And then I also give you guys just the drums, and then you guys can put it into your DAW, a Bluetooth, record from your phone, from here, from there, however you want to do it. And we review it live, and we get to check it out. And once they start getting more popular and get bigger, then we can go ahead and start doing competitions and maybe even eventually do giveaways and stuff. So that's sort of the plan. My brother has come up with the graphic design art for shirts and stuff for the channel, so I've got stuff coming. I got stuff brewing. It's just slow and in the works. But anyways, let's get to work, shall we? So I could end up being, well, let's just getting into recording myself, so I could end up being a regular dude. That's perfect, man. Do you use Reaper? I'm assuming because you knew what I was using, right? Matthew Willie. Me too. I got 6 milligrams in. Yeah, dude. I'm actually trying to stop right now. So I have the 3s, but I regret buying the 3s because they just don't do it. So I'm like having to kind of like, kind of deal with it. But yeah, I got, 2 upper decks, 2 upper deckies in, brother. No, I got 2 lower deckies in, bro. And they're falling out as I talk. All right, let's get to work. Enough yapping. Let's get this bass recorded. No, I didn't get the Sweetwater deal. I can only get the Sweetwater deal when I hit 5,000 subscribers. I talked to a guy at Sweetwater, and I have to have around 4,000 to 5,000. 5,000 is usually what they aim for, and they look at your activity on the channel. So if I have 5,000 subscribers, I can actually get a Sweetwater affiliate, be affiliated with them. They will be able to send me stuff, make deals, get paid to review stuff, or do this, do that. I get the affiliate link in my bio and within my videos, and you guys can click on that. I get a kickback, stuff like that, giveaways, all types of awesome things. So, it's something I'm really striving to do. So that's why I'm striving to get that 5,000 subscriber mark. I guess I got to find the right videos that hit and get me the subscribers. keep playing the rhythm as the beginning, but I keep playing the chords of the last part. Thank you guys so much for the subs. By the way, if you want to be a part of the giveaway of the fuzz pedal, you have to hit that that bell notification when you subscribe. Alright, I almost nailed that whole part. But because I'm going to actually try and keep most of this, I'm just going to kind of kick that back. And we're going to go through that whole verse again. Let's see what we got here. I do use Reaper at the moment. Haven't found a need to switch. Honestly, Cubase is a little enticing. But I still have so much to learn. There's a lot to learn. Did you end up getting your Sweetwater deal? We just talked about that. To the window, to the wall, to the sweat drop down my base. Cute kitty, what's going on? I see. Dang. Hope you get 5K soon, man. I hope so too. It's if I could get to 5K overnight with one video, I bust my ass on every video I do. I always try and put out quality, unless it's like a phone video. I always try and put out quality for you guys. Always. My streams have always been a quality type stream because I refused to start it and it be like trash. You know what I mean? I always try and push out quality. I always want to give quality, and that will also be with my giveaways, my prizes, and everything like that on the channel. So that's why sometimes when I start doing something, if I know that I can't keep up with it, like my Patreon, then I just won't do it, because my Patreon I started doing and I was like, I can't keep up with this. This is a lot of work for not a lot of money. And it wasn't worth the effort to do it yet, because I'm going to give the maximum amount of quality. We're talking tablature. We're talking videos. We're talking the speed up and slowed down versions. We're talking you get the drum MIDI files, you get the wave tracks, you get literally everything for each song. And that's a lot of stuff to do for like 2 people and one of them's not paying. So it's like, there's no reason to do it. Anyways, so share the stream. Yes, sharing the stream is always a good thing. T.O. Cool music to hear while pooping. Dude, pop punk is very close to the word poop. That's why it's so good for pooping. Because it's literally poop punk. Pop punk, poop punk, brother. Being as an ocean vibes. Okay, I can dig it. I actually don't really listen to them. I have to check them out. See, I thought that this song had more of a... the story so far kind of pop punk vibe to it. You know, that pop punk kind of emo crossover there. I gotta take one of these Zingermans out. Trying to get a little head rush going. Sadly, I have to leave for work at 8 p.m. I work construction, those that don't know, and we have a patch that we're doing, like a fix up, something that they tore down a wall or something, and we have to refill this gap in, redo a part of the wall and whatnot. So that's sort of what my venture tonight. Anyways, let's work on the second verse. We'll work up to that part. Let's go. Oh, yeah. That was clean. Now let's work on this part here. Ooh, wait a minute. I don't remember playing something different there. Okay, let's listen to that one more time. Okay, so it's... Okay, so the not played like that, but that's what it is. Let's listen back to that, make sure that sounds good. No, okay, so this purple right here is the bass, and you see these lines right here. This is where I was, trying to get kind of choppy with it, but it doesn't sound good. It just doesn't sound good. So we're going to keep it steady on the bass there. You guys are seeing this live raw on the spot, so like there is no, none of this is planned. This is all just, stuff that we do. And I actually did this with Hayden. So a lot of this, I came onto the stream. It was already here, but obviously me and Hayden just kind of wrote it right then and there. There's no cooler bassist than you. Me, Mr. Shit My Pants. Thank you so much. Dude, you know what's funny is I actually really, really enjoy playing the bass, and like, I don't know, if I hadn't gotten into guitar and drums first, I probably would have ended up loving to play bass. If I would have had a bass rather than a guitar, I would have been perfectly fine with it, because I love playing bass. It's so fun. Okay, we got that. Start with our pre-chorus. Let's get that riff down. All right, let's go ahead and record that. Let's go. We're going to pause that with the other guitar, so we're going to keep what we have, go back over that. It passes. It passes. It passes. Greetings, fellow Andrew. Hey, we got... Wait. Tell me there's 3 Andrews in here right now. No, we got Andrewy. My boy. What's up, brother fuckers? You know me. Mason Gaming Vlogs. Goat, turquoise, white horns. Oh, wait. That's right. I got to look on my phone to see the actual emoji. Dude, that's so weird that that's how you can make it. Make emojis. T-O. Pam said TMI-T-O. Alright. So check it out, by the way. It's day 3 of Trash Surfer stuff being on YouTube. Alright, check it out. So if you guys are interested in seeing where this song is going to go when it's done and has... vocals on it, lyrics on it. We just posted a 4-song EP 3 days ago. It was supposed to be at the beginning of October, but we just got it released. So it just came out 3 days ago. Looks like we got 31 monthly listeners. I literally have sent this to 2 people, so I don't know where these 31 monthly listeners are coming from, but hey, I can dig it. I hope Spotify continues to put our stuff out there and whatnot. So that'd be great. Anyways, but yeah, so if you guys are interested, go look up Trash Surfer. That is me and my buddy Hayden's project. It's where this song will end up going when we have the vocals on it. Okay? All right, let's go over the chorus now. Pam 3. Well, also Andrews has a Y on it. Reduce me to a number. You're number 1 in our hearts, brother. Wait, but hold on. We could go alphabetical order. Okay, so they both have Andrew. One has J and one has Y. So I guess the J wins. J comes before Y. Damn. But 27 is a bigger number than 15. You will always be top dog. He'll always be the top dog, but he'll always be the bottom in our gangbang. You gotta admit, I mean, even if you're not into this type of music, like that's a sick riff, like just that open chordy kind of sound with the dude, it's gonna be so good with the octaves and shit over it. All right, let's record this. Actually, I need to play over it because I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to play here on bass, or what I should play on bass here. Oh, that's a hard chord to play on bass. That's what I'm going to play. We occasionally do a thing. Well, I'm going to be doing it this week. We got pushed back because I was fucking sick, and then I was working, and then I just didn't fucking keep up with it. That's my fault. We'll get back on track, Andrew. But yeah, definitely join the Discord once again. I know one person did join the Discord, but yeah, join the Discord to get notified about the streams when I go live. But not only that, but we do the Riff Challenge. So if you want to be a part of the Riff Challenge, you know, we're going to have drums that I send. You can play over a Bluetooth speaker. You can drag them into your DAW and play your guitar over top of it. Shoot a video over, and always post it under the Pit Riff Challenge. This will be the number 3. It'll be Tio's number 2. Nah, Tio killed it. Also, Andrew, I didn't get to tell you, but I absolutely loved your riff. I absolutely loved your riff that you did. I actually tried to learn it. It was a great riff, man. That was good shit. Tio knocked it out of the park aesthetically. He killed it. His riff was sick. But I was definitely loving the riff that you put in for it. Matter of fact, I'm going to show it off right now. So if any of you guys that are watching that want to join, this was Andrew's. So basically, these are the drums that I put in. And then Andrew, he didn't do a video, but he did shoot over the wave file. So very cool. And then, of course, Tio's. Also, I don't know if Tio has some type of latency within his. I love this part here, Tio. It's very cool. Very cool stuff, you guys. Thank you again. I didn't get to review that when Andrew, when we were supposed to review that the last time. So, yes. Yeah, okay, so I'm pretty sure that the riff was literally like this, but on guitar, right? And obviously I'm not in drop tuning, so I don't think it's going to be correct, but you were doing the... Right? that's what you were doing, but obviously different tuning. It was in a drop tuning and also on a guitar. Maybe somewhere else on the neck, but that's the pattern, right? Dude, actually that would be sick. I should have Tio write the riff. No, wait. Tio and Andrew should get together, write the riff, and then maybe I'll solo over top of it, or maybe we all just collab on a riff, and then we do, I guess it would sort of be ripping off Jared Dine's Shred collab thing, but it would also be cool to have my peeps watching you guys shred, man. I want to see you guys shred. You guys get to see me shred all the time. So, anyways, let's get down to business again. And what we were just watching was the Pit Riff Challenge. So if that's something you guys are interested in, you guys want to show off your skills, or maybe just get into something, join the Discord above, and you'll see where you can grab the drums from. There isn't one for the Pit Riff Challenge 3, so keep an eye out for that. I might even use these ones. I don't know. It's going to be simple, though. It's always about a minute long. Anyways, we're recording bass right now for this like pop punk emo type song we got. It's going to be from my band Trash Surfer. And we're on the second verse now. Actually, I think we need to record the chorus. Yep. So let's get down to business. I think Tio killed it as well. So I think that there was some type of latency issue with what his guitar was doing, because I could see his fingers and then the sound. There was some type of latency issue. But it didn't matter for that lead part. And also, I almost want to steal that for a section. That was awesome. That tapping part with the ascending riff, that was sick. That was fucking awesome. I want to do something like that in a song. You guys inspire me to do better. That is for sure. All right, chorus 1. Let's get it. Let me go over it 1 or 2 times, and then let's record it. All right, I got it. Let's record it. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. hot. You know, one of the that part of the song just reminds me of this one band that I saw one time. They're a smaller melodic hardcore band, and I'm trying to remember their name. It's Gatherers, and they have this very chaotic and melodic aspect to them, and definitely very depressive type of music, to say the least. But their performance, the aesthetic, like you felt it live. You know what I mean? The guitarist, the drummer, the vocalist, they were moving, and you could see the passion in each person, and it actually really turned me on to that style for a while. And the band was super cool. Their name is I think it's Gatherers. I don't even know if they are still a band, but I'm pretty sure it was Gatherers. It's not Glitterer. Glitterer is a newer band, but Life Cycles just put out a new song. I'm gonna have to check that out. I'm pretty sure it was Gatherers. Yep, looks like they're still a band. Yep, this is them. Yeah, man, these guys really killed it. I mean, seriously, like, what a great performance. The sound, even in that room, was awesome. It's a bit muddy, but still sounded really good. What a good band. But that part of the song, just that last part, that boom, this last part here kind of reminds me of one of their songs, even though it's not close to the style. Just kind of reminds me of it. I get Title Fight vibes from what you're making right now. I can kind of see it with some of the chords I'm using. I think vocally, though, they're going to be a bit more pop punk. And these are going to be some emotional ass lyrics, too, because, he's doing his thing right now. I'll just put it that way. It's not my business to talk, but he's definitely. I can make a quick video on it. It's a fun finger warmer upper. Hell yeah, dude. I'd like to learn it. I thought the riff was awesome. I thought it sounded cool. I also really liked the guitar tone. The guitar tone was really cool. I think with some like minor EQ adjustments, that it could very easily fit into a mix with those drums and make for a banging guitar tone. I still need to message Oracle, get a hold of them, and I need to get a hold of him again because, I was trying to figure out how to use that HM2 style thing I bought from him. Feel super muddy at the moment. Yeah, but it being double track like that sounded good. What plugin are you using? Okay, so let's go to the second verse now. Mega, what's up? Fortin Cali, really? Hold on, which one do I have from them? Yeah, I have the Fort in Cali. I don't like, I can't really get most of the tones that I like out of it. That's the only thing. Hmm. That's why I usually just use a few plugins that I use because they're perfect for the stream. You know, they're solid tones and they're easy to lock in. That's the reason that I do what I do with the streams. All right. Let's do the second verse now. We're on verse 2. Lydia, what's going on? What stuff do you use for tones? I will tell you. So usually I use Neural DSP's well, typically I'll use Neural DSP's Gojira plugin for when I'm doing metal or my thrash stuff because it has the doubler knob. And same goes with this. Oh, there's my timer to get the hell off here. Alright, so I'm going to play for about 15 more minutes and then I got to get off here. So stick around and hear the song, what we have so far. Don't miss it. We're going to keep going through. Don't be gay. Yo, what up, dude? What up, Matthew? All right, so let's start with that first portion there. This bit that I'm highlighting. Let's start with this. We're gonna start with that on the bass. Let's get the bass recorded. Move to the next part, and then go to our second. Actually, hold on. So I'm gonna do something I don't usually like to do, which is copy and paste because it's just not really the vibe. But I'm going to do it right now because it's going to make this easier and faster just for now. And I'm only doing it with the bass. So we have this in the pre-chorus. Because I'm running out of time and I want to be able to get you guys the sound. So this will be good enough for now. Yes. Now we just need the last chorus. Boom, boom, boom. Mr. Bombastic. Boom, boom, boom. I've been listening to Birthday Balloons a lot, and I love it. Awesome. Thank you so much, Lydia. I appreciate that. Yeah, no, dude, we've been sitting on those songs for so long. Like, I can't even tell you. That's the reason why I put in our band bio. I put Trash Surfer is two procrastinative knuckleheads who love alt/pop punk or alt/punk and the occasional twinkly riff. That I put that in our bio because it's the truth. I mean, we're both huge procrastinators, and it can be bad to have both of us influencing each other with procrastinating stuff. I mean, dude, literally, we wrote that first song, Large Swiveling Objects, was the first song we wrote together. Hayden had never really done vocals for pop punk stuff before. He had never recorded something, and I met up with him that day, came up with that riff that day, and we literally wrote that song in a day. And obviously there was some post stuff and whatnot, but I mean that song sat for so long, and we finally have it out now. But it's like I refuse. I don't want to do that anymore. I want to just keep putting music out and having fun with it. So, anyways, I'm here just recording, so you're mute. You got it, buddy. All right. With that said, why don't we go ahead? All right, so it looks like we can go ahead and work on the final chorus now, or maybe get the octaves down that I wanted to get. So let's do that. The bass is coming out. There it is. All right, let's go. All right, so we're going to go to our octave tone here. All right. Let's go through the song, maybe try and see if there's any cool parts to add octaves to. Maybe some lead guitar or something that we can add. Let's actually do that. Slow this down here. Whoa. Did not mean to do that. Let's throw this. Whoa. Down here. Down here. Yeah. Why it I can't hear, there's no reverb on this yet. I thought I already did that. Ugh. So there's a couple things I did there that I might actually do or try to do within it, but not even 100%. Just kind of like iffy. We'll see. I do need to get off of here, sadly. Damn it. I don't, well, not just yet, but, you know, I'm trying to go spend some time with my son, hang out with him. You know, he kind of got out of school, and then, you know, we didn't get to hang much, so I'm going to hang with him because I'm going to be working overnight and blah, blah, blah. If it was Friday, honestly, I would just say I go to work, and when I come back, because it's going to actually be a short night. It's not going to be that long, so I would say I'd just come back and stream again, but, you know, it's a freaking school night and shit. What do you guys think? You guys think maybe we should do a... You think maybe we should do something here in the beginning? Nah, because actually, he starts singing here. So we actually could go kind of crazy if we want to on that part. Yeah, let's try and come up with some intro. Actually, it would be nice to... I told him with this next release that we do, we should do some type of intro. Whether or not it's like us, you know, over the microphone from a distant, you know, us goofing off from the mic like far away or something, or doing, you know, taking something from like a cartoon or TV show and having fun with it like that. But I want to do something before the song kicks in for sure. Let me tune up and then we'll get to work. You're about to post it? Nice. I'll check it out while I'm at work. When I get back tonight, I'll probably hop on guitar. So, again, thank you so much, Lydia. I'm glad you're liking it. You know, honestly, I feel like those songs, honestly, when we wrote those songs, I feel like we were both at a point in our lives where we were going through like some type of massive change, and you know, we kind of like found one another and were able to like make some music out of it and like just have some fun. So those songs really do like hold some meaning. And I'll say this, like, it's been, some of those songs are 4 years old and they still hold up. So hey, they're good. It's good shit. I love it. I hope everybody gets to enjoy listening to some Trash Surfer. We're gonna have my brother make a logo for that. I tried to get AI to make us a logo. It doesn't work. I love metalcore. Hell yeah. Well, we're not listening to any metalcore today. Sweaty guy. Actually, if you would have joined literally any other stream, because, I mean, we have not done a song like this in a long time. We got like a pop punk song, emo type thing that we're doing right now, so. Obviously, we're not going to go crazy like that. But I do like the idea of doing that. God bless you, sweet guy. Sweaty guy. I keep saying sweet. I think that's what I'm going to do. Let's do it. I think that sounds pretty good. It might be a little loud, but it sounds good. I think maybe a little bit of compression would fix that. Might even be able to add this compressor on there. Speaking of which, and turn this down just a little bit. Yeah, that definitely helps with that last portion that fades out, which is the point of using the compressor there. So, nice riff. Thank you very much, Sweaty Guy. Very fun riff, to be quite honest. Like, very, very fun riff. I do appreciate it, man. Sadly, I have to freaking get off here, you guys. I'm so sad. I don't want to have to go to work, man. Damn it. hear me out. After playing with this low, I turned my practice guitar tone down really low there. Cody just quit. Yeah. I wish it was that easy, man. To be honest with you, if I actually had a way of securing myself for a while, I could probably dive headfirst into social media stuff, but man, nah, got a family and whatnot. But what I was saying was, this might be a good one to quad track. Wish you much fortune, folks. Hey, sweaty guy Orlando, I wish you the best as well, man. And with that said, join the Discord. Don't forget to subscribe. Tap the bell, everybody. I got to get off here, sadly. And don't forget to go to Spotify, YouTube, wherever you listen to your music, and go check out my band Trash Surfer. This song will be one of the next songs that we release, and we just released a 4-song EP finally after years of sitting on songs and procrastinating because we're retarded. We finally did it. So, hey man, rock out, and until tomorrow's Friday, I will be streaming tomorrow, and I don't have to work tomorrow night, as far as I know right now. So, with that said, I will see you guys then. Thank you guys so much for sticking around. I can't wait to show everybody this song and potentially have Hayden be doing the vocals on this microphone on this stream sometime maybe next week. So keep your eyes peeled, keep your ears open, and until next time, love you guys. I'll check you later. Peace.